Bismillah Rahman Rahim, students. This is a October 2025 35 variant and complete pure paper. We are going to start. Okay, question number one we have, students. So question number one we have a sketch this graph. What is way of sketching? Though we can take some random numbers and make it, but ideal way is what? Whatever in the modulus put equals to 0. When I put equal to 0 and I get 3x equal to 6, I got x is equal to 2. Basically, this is at the point where we have this 0. Now I will make two numbers or two numbers, three numbers, the best one to make it. So this number must come in the middle and one number after and one number before. So for example, I take a 3 and I take a 1. We can take 0 also, no issue at all. Or we can take a here 5, no problem, issue is okay. But I think this okay. When I plug in 0 in the place of here, but I tell you what is the modulus, how it modulus works. Students, it eliminate the negative sign. For example, when I plug in 0, so when I plug in 0, modulus 3 times to 0 minus 6, it give you modulus 6, modulus will give you positive 6. So here positive 6. And when I plug in 2 value in the equation, so I will get a 0 naturally. So I'm not wasting time. But when I plug in 3 there, so 3 times 2, 3, 9. 9 minus 6 is 3, and 3 modulus is 3. So I think idea is very clear. Now sketching part is there. So I will make a, because no negative value have taken, I just make it there, and just rough plan is here. So no need to make accurate, just a rough idea. So 0, 1, 0 here, or I make it in a 0 here, 1 here, 2 here, 3. Rough idea I'm going to make only, clear. Then I'm going to make it here along y-axis have a 6 number. So here I will take a 2, I will take a 4, I will take a 6. Okay, so then I'm going to make it. So first x0, y6, x0, y6 here. Okay, I can take different scale along x and y, is very clear. So this is a 2, 0, x is 2, y0 is here. So I'm going to make this point here and 3, 3. Where's 3, 3, 3 is here and 3 is here. So I got this point. So I'm making a rough point here. Now students check it. I'm going to join them. It is very, very clear how to make it. So this is this one, and I'm going to make even this. So I believe there's nothing hard. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. So this is my answer, and this is done. And that is why I look for the way it is 0. So I think because the lowest value is 0, because due to modulus, you cannot have a negative value. I think this part is clear. And let's talk about second question, what to do here. I will take square whenever x involved on both sides, squaring both sides. So 5x minus 3 and less than 3x minus 6. I have another choice even, but I will do this way. Okay. And yeah, we can go a quadratic equation, or we can do the other way. So first term square, negative 2 into first term, second term, and plus second term square. I'm applying squaring identity. Negative 2 into first term into second term plus 6 second term square. 25x to power 2 and 30x and plus 9. And here 9x to power 2 and 36x and plus 36. It goes there on the other side, and I'm getting here 25 minus 9, I'm getting 16. So 16x to power 2 and positive 6x. And from 36, when you subtract 9, I get a negative 27. So divided by, I think so, I cannot, let me recheck once again, 2, 6, 6, 36. Okay, so I have a choice. I can go for quadratic formula. And if I apply quadratic formula, and no need to show full working, this is enough to negative 6 plus and 1 is one time you show only, and then you don't show, no problem at all. Okay, I'm going to apply the formula here. Okay, so, all right. So now I can use my calculator. Even you can use and get the answers. So first value I'm getting here 16, second is 6, and third number value is negative 27. My first answer is turned to be negative 3 by 2. Second answer is turned to be 9 over 8. Okay. So now let's see now how to write these answers. Okay. So first of all, after reaching this one, because power 2 students, and you know it very well, if positive power 2 come, we get this kind of diagram, and negative x square, we have this kind of diagram. But here, because positive x square, I will make this diagram. So this diagram, I'm going to make it. So this number smaller will come here and bigger number will come here. So I think this part is very clear. Okay. After this, student, what to do? What to do? Negative 3 by 2, I'm writing now here, and 9 over 8, I'm writing here. So how to write it? What is this one? Lesser. Lesser is always inside. If it's coming more is outside. We have done in AS level this kind of question. So how to read this one? X is more than and is negative 3 over 2, and how to read the other one? Less than 9 over 8. But make sure one more thing important. After reaching so, we should not finalize the answers. We have to plug in one by one checking. For example, less than negative 3. What is the negative 1? 3 by 2 is called negative 1.5. I draw a number line. Look on the top here. So negative 1.5 is here. Okay, and this is 9 by 8, and 9 by 8 in decimal is becomes 9 divided by 8, 1.125. So this is bigger and lesser. So take any number lesser and plug in the formula. So for example, negative 2, I'm going to plug in. Negative 2, I'm going to plug in this formula. Let's see what answer is turned to be. So when I plug in negative 2 in this formula, let's try to put. So 5 times 2, negative 2 plus negative 3 and 3 times 2, negative 2 and negative 6. Basically, I plug in all, and what is coming left hand side? Negative 13 coming left side, and right hand side I'm getting here let me check. Negative 12, positive 12. So negative 13 is less than 12, less than 12. It looked like correct, but look at on the top. Looking on top, we can see this is equation is given here. So we will try to make this equation in the same portion. So look at now I'm going to do now 5x minus 3. If I make a table of two numbers and make it here, x is 0, y is minus 3. And for example, I put here 2 and or make it 1. So I get a 2. So I'm going to make it this equation here, x0, y minus 3 is somewhere here. Okay, make it slightly down. Okay, where's 1, 2? 1, 2 is somewhere here. If I join them, I'll get this kind of line, and you can see from here, this diagram is helping you to understand. Because sometime we can plug in, but look at now carefully. This black color line is not intersecting the blue color line here, but it cannot cut this line. So it means this answer is possible. This answer 1.125 is possible, but this negative answer is not possible. So you can see even so that is why we will ignore this one. We will ignore, though this formula is not helping us to get the right answer. But so it means sometime we diagram is helpful to get. So this we have to ignore. I repeat again, why ignore? And this is our answer because this answer is coming. You can see this is a 1.125. So because intersecting point, but for sake of understanding, there's a no negative number where they're intersecting. So that is why I have ignored this negative number. And this is my answer. Sometime when we plug in these values in the equation, we can understand, but sometimes not possible. So best idea as a teacher, I suggest you have already drawn this diagram. So you will draw the second one also. And you can check in diagram how it could get the answer. I hope so. You got a point very, very clear. Yes, there is one small mistake. I could not put power. I put power 2, but could not power 2 here. So basically, I tell you what is the criteria whenever modulus appear on one side or modulus appear on both sides. So what is the basic way to remove the modulus? We take square of the both sides, must both sides. That is why you can see I have written here both square identity and I got the answer. I hope so. The point is very valid. Second option we have also. If you write like this, and write one time positive and one time minus. But this means sometimes it is confusing to handle the question. So this is the easiest way to do the question. Okay. I hope so. Now question concept is completely clear. Question number 2, students, we have If you look at carefully, we have a two circles. How to understand two circles? Basic criteria: whenever modulus involved on one side and second side a number. So modulus here and number. So this is a clear idea of the circle. So we have a two circles we have to make together. So let's start. So how we can make it? First of all, rule number one, we are bound to take common out, students. This negative is a must common. So make sure, don't forget it. So this negative is a fix. Okay, and center of circle, this is called center of circle, center of circle. And the other one is called radius of circle, radius. So if I make it in quick time, so if we make a quick time, so radius is a two radius and 1 3. So center is 1 comma 3. So it means this is a line will go from here and 1 comma 3. So this is 3 is here. So basically, if you check it carefully, or you can make it here, this gap is 3. This gap is hold on, x is 1, y is 3. No, the diagram is wrong. So we have to make these lines again. And hold on, 1 3 means x is 1, y is 3. So y is 3 means this is a 3 gap. This is a 3 gap. Okay. And radius is, so a line will be here. How come x is 1 and y is 3? I think you got rough idea. And the radius is 2 for sure. So this is a very easy, when we make a rough diagram, make it easy now after on the neat diagram. So what about this, students? Oh, okay. So z negative, I'm writing 0 plus 0 iota and more than equal to 4. Basically, circle is at center, and we have this and 4, 4, -4, and -4. So this is a bigger circle and that is smaller circle. Logic. This is a radius is 4, but this radius is 2. So let's start now. I'm going to do these two diagrams. So first of all, it is very clear. I will make a big circle. Okay. And then I make a scale. All right. Just a minute. Okay. This is done. And let me check finally slightly because sketching is not a problem at all. So let me tell you, there's a 4, there's a 4, there's a 4 negative, there's 4 negative. Here I'm writing real x's and this I'm writing imaginary x's. Okay, now student, this is done and center is 0 0. So this is done. So what about this one? So where's 1 3? So 1 3. So it means if you look at carefully, 2 is this and 1 is here. And this is a, let me decide, this is a 2 and this is a 3. So 1 3 is this point. So this is a center of circle. And now I'm going to sketch a diameter of 2 and look at now carefully. This gap is 1 and this one more. So circle will be boundaries. Let me make it. So there's a 3, okay, here and here. Okay, let me make a different color. I'm not using compass. You can use compass and circle is done. Circle is done. Now, student, 1 minute, please. Okay. Now, student, wait, look at now. What is this called? Lesser. Lesser call in green circle inside. Inside is called lesser. But when you talk about this one is more than 4, it means in this circle outer, outside, outside. What is shade outside? So outside shading for the bigger circle and inside shading for the smaller circle. So naturally common portion is this. Repeat. So this is a inside of this one, correct? And this outside this one circle is correct. So this is our common shading. I hope so. The concept of the question is very, very. Question number 3, we have students, variable x and y satisfy this equation, and we need to show the graph L and y against x. So basically, L and y against x means like along x we have this, and along y you have L and y. So this story is asking for. So first of all, he's saying show the graph L and y against this one. So how to do it? So I will take a log of both sides. We have two logarithm log and ln because he mentioned ln, so I will take natural logarithm. Okay, so ln of the left hand side and right hand side. So this power can come down due to log property. You know the log after logarithm, whatever the number, it has a power comes before it. And here I can split by putting a plus in the middle because multiply log of first value plus log of second value. But we have to make ln y alone. So how to do it? So this will go on the right hand side. So I got a ln y is equals to um, ln b. I'm writing in order. Order means ln b before into x later and minus ln a. Basically, what is the criteria? Y is equal to mx plus c. This is called c and this is m is called ln b and this is x value. So I think you want all people understanding why we need a special format, and this is our required answer because he was asking us to convert, show that graph is a L. So it is understood that here we have an x, we can show from here, and this is ln y, and we can show from here. That's it. This is just extra writing, no need to do for examiner. Now, student, what to do onwards? He's saying that we have these 2 points lie and these two pairs. So ultimately find A and B. Okay, what to do onwards? Hold on. So basically, if I look at carefully, I'm going to show you this is here. So 3.5 and this board positive. So 3.5, 8.6, 3.5, 3.4, 8.6. Let me make a diagram here. 3.4, 3.4, and that is a 5. So 0.6 is here. And this point I plotted just roughly here, and that other one is a 5.7 and 3, so it's slightly up. I think all people understanding well. So if I join these 2 points, I have it. So let me elaborate once again. So this is a 3.4 comma 0.86. Another point is 5.7 comma 2.56. So you may ask, so what is the reason behind, so you wrote, because student, this is a x, so this is x, so I'm writing x here, and this is ln y, so this is ln y answer. So what to do, students? Now I'm finding gradient. How to find gradient? I'm using directly the answers from here, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So formula is very clear, all of you familiar this formula. I'm going to find it. So y2 is 2.56 minus 0.86 over 5.7 and minus 3.4. So if we find a gradient and gradient, I'm finding it. Hold on. Let me check. 2.56 minus 0.86 and divided by 5.7 and minus 3.4. And this is giving me it is giving me 5. Wait a minute, let me check. Let me check the numbers again. Y2 0.86, y2, or I write from there, 2.56 minus 0.86 and divided by what? 5.7 and minus 3.4. And I'm getting here 0. 0. Okay, in fraction form, I'm getting 17 by 23. And in decimal, I'm not writing, although we can write decimal even. So 0.7391. But I'll use a fraction form. So student, let's talk about the other one and how to get y-intercept. So y is equal to mx plus c. Okay, so I'm using m, is this 17 by 3 is coming in the place of m. So 17 by 23 and x. So this x and y, I can use any one pair, this pair or other pair. So 0.86 is I'm using in the place of y. So 0.86, so 0.86. And this I'm using and x value I'm using in the place of here. So 3.4 plus c. So c value, what is turned to be? Let me calculate. So 0.86 minus 17 divided by 23 times 2, 3.4. In fraction form, I'm getting here a big number, but anyway, I'm writing, and that is a negative 11901 over 1150. And in decimal format is coming 1.6. But hold on, let me recheck once again. Okay, so once again, I recheck. 0.86 minus 17 divided by 23 times 2, 3.4. Yeah, it is a correct. Yeah, it's correct. Just confirm once again. Okay, now student, what to do onwards? So, a gradient is basically equal to ln b. Look at, can you compare these? Yes, we can compare. So, I can say here the gradient is equal to m is equal to ln b. And y-intercept is that. So I can say clearly here, students, I'm writing now. So C value is basically negative ln A. Now, students, this value gradient, I'm going to plug in it here. So 17 over 23 is equal to log of B. And this value completely I'm going to copy here and write in fraction form. Fraction form is more accurate. That is the logic behind it. So student, negative, negative cancel from both side. And student, whenever a log available here, so you can look at on the right hand side bottom here. For example, 3, I can write 3 into 1. And I can write this 1 like a ln E. And 3 will go in the power. So it means 3 we can write ln this one. So what about K? So we can write ln E to power K. So same story we can write now here. ln E to power 17 over 23. And ln cancel. So B value is turned to be, which I'm writing finally. So exponential to power 17 divided by 23. And my answer is turned to be 2.09. 2.09 is my answer for B value. Okay, what about the other one? Same story. I can write ln E to power 1901 over 1150 is equal to ln A. ln cancel, I'm typing it. Exponential to power 1901 divided by 1150. And my answer is turned to be, hold on, exponential to power, I can write 1.653 even, because it is creating a problem. And answer is turned to be 5.22. 5.22. And this is my final answer for A and B. And I hope so the concept of the question is clear. Yes, we write 2SF. So 2SF I missed actually. I'm writing 2SF. So what is 2SF? I don't want. So 2.1 for this. I don't want. So 5.2. I hope so. Now concept is totally clear. Question number 4, student, we have a curve equation given in this. So this is implicit function because x and y are mixed together. Okay, find exact value of gradient we need looking for. It means we are looking for derivative dy over dx. And after finding, plug in x value 2 and y value 3. So this is our major job. So first of all, I'm applying product formula. So x first function copy and derivative of the logarithm plus logarithm copy into derivative of the algebra. So this copy and now this derivative here and this derivative here. So what is a logarithm derivative, students? You know it very well. What is a bracket value will go directly in denominator and its derivative come in the numerator. And what is x squared derivative differentiation? That is a simple 2x. Now here a chance of mistake because outside negative sign. So I put a curly bracket. Now again, same story, y copy and in the bracket, I'll differentiate a second function, which is 2 plus x squared goes down. And in the numerator, I'm writing 2x. Plus sign, now I'm writing log of 2 plus, sorry, one mistake is there. Hold on, let me correct. I just got it now. In the meantime, so listen to me, log of this one. And what is a y derivative? Y derivative is, students, all of you know, dy over dx. So that is the reason in my mind came one point and which I missed. So dy over dx, I'm writing now here, equal to 0 because the log of its derivative is 0. What I've missed when I differentiated this one, okay, differentiated this one. So I must write dy over dx. That is the missing part here. I repeat my words. So log of this whole thing goes down into derivative here and into dy or dx. Don't forget it. So 2 to cancel out, and basically I'm getting here x square over y into dy over dx. And what about this 2x? I'm writing before logarithm. Done. And what about this curly bracket close I missed? So minus 2xy over 2 plus x square. And what about this minus logarithm 2 plus x square times 2 dy over dx is equal to 0. And now how many dy dx we have, student? 2 dy dx. So I will take common out. So I'm getting x square over y negative logarithm 2 plus x square. Okay, I have taken dy over dx outside. Whereas these two terms I will bring directly on the other side. So I'm writing 2xy over 2 plus x square negative 2x log of 2y. Okay, now I think up till here the point is very clear. Further, what to do, students? Further, I have to take LCM both sides. Okay, and problem is coming with us. One we have, and that is a logarithm. Sorry, y LCM. I'm writing x square and y multiplying before it. Okay, and dy over dx I'm writing is outside. Okay, this is a clear. Okay. Now after this, what to do on the other end? On the other end, I think if we take LCM is good for us. LCM is 2 plus x square x square. Okay, because student, we have to plug in the values also. In this way, if we proceed, maybe create a problem. So best idea, what student, what I'm going to do, I'm going to plug in the limits even. So I can just make question easier. So rather than I make a subject first and then do it, even I can plug in this level even. So replace a value. So first of all, I'm plugging x2 and y3. So when I plug in 2 here, I get a 4 over 3. I got a 4 over 3. And when I plug in 2 square, 4 plus 2, 6, I got a ln 6 dy over dx. And when I plug in here, so I got here, so 6 2s are 12. So 2 square, 4, 4 plus 2, 6. So 2 2s are 4, I'm getting 4 outside, and inside the logarithm, 3 2s are 6. So I think it's become a little simplest form. Now I think maybe it's a bit easier for you to get the answer. Yes, student, what is important here? We will take LCM here. LCM is 3, and this 3 will multiply with this number. So 4 minus 3 ln 6 into dy over dx, and right hand side we will take LCM as well. And sorry, this is 4, 6 2s are 12. So 2 minus 4 ln 6. Now, student, what to do? Final step, I'm writing. So 3 multiply there. If the both values, 3 2s are 6 and 3 4s are 12. And this completely goes down, and I can get here 4 minus 3 ln 6, and which is our required answer. And I hope so. The concept of question is completely clear. Question number 5, student, he has given a complex number z and satisfy this equation, and he said give answer in z. Okay, z we have to answer. But make sure, student, z is x plus iota y. So z star is called z conjugate is x minus iota y. So I'm going to plug in these values. Get ready. X plus iota y time to x minus iota y. I have plugged in both values here. And then I'm going to do 5 iota into z, and that is x plus iota y plus 2 minus 10 iota is equal to 0. Okay, students, what to do onwards? So multiplying x time to x, it is multiply all. I can say x squared negative iota xy plus iota xy and minus iota square into y square. And what about this 5 iota x? And what about this 5y iota square plus 2 negative 10 iota is equal to 0. Okay, students, this is cancel out. Okay, yes, exactly. we got x square, and this iota square is negative. You know, what, student? Iota square is a -1. So that -1 is negative become positive. So I get x square plus y square. And afterwards, what I get further plus x iota, x 5x iota, 5x iota. I'm writing iota afterwards. And this iota square negative, so I got -5y. And plus 2 and -10 iota is equal to 0. Now I'm introducing 0 plus 0 iota on the right side. Okay, students. Now I'm going to compare real coefficients and imaginary coefficients. So real and imaginary, real and imaginary. Real means without iota, without iota, without iota, without equal to 0. So I'm writing here x square plus y square, -5y and plus 2 is equals to 0. Okay, and what is iota part? This is iota involved, so it's called complex parts. So 5x minus 10 is equal to 0. I think all students understanding well how I got it. So from here, I can get x value, which is a 2 for sure. And this 2, I'm going to plug in it here. So when I plug in 2 here, so 2 square 4 plus y square minus 5y plus 2 is equal to 0. Now rest is algebra only. I think so there's nothing hard to do it. So 6 ones are 6 and -3y and -2y and plus 6. Okay, so I have taken y common, y minus 3 and -2 common, and y minus 3 is equal to 0. So I'm going to get here y minus 3 and y minus 2 is equal to 0. Two answers I'm getting, 2 and 3. Now, students, we have a two pairs. So what is the first possibility? X is 2 both ID, both times. But y we have 1 time 2 and 1 time 3. And what is the formula? We have write x plus iota y. So x plus iota y. X value I'm going to plug in here 2. So 2 plus 2 iota is my first answer, and 2 plus 3 iota is my second answer. And I believe you got idea very well, and question is completely over. Question number 6, students, we have to express dy over dx in simplest form in terms of sign. So let's try to do it. So first of all, we are going to apply quotient rule. What is the quotient rule? Let's have a look first of all when two values divide, and what is available in denominator, we put square on it, and which we put square, copy as it is, in dash of u minus u copy and dash of v. So one by one, we differentiate. First, differentiate the numerator, then denominator. And the middle, always negative sign. So let's start. First of all, square the denominator, as I said before, which I squared, copy as it is. So 5 plus 2 sine x. And derivative of tan is secant square minus this derivative here. Now reverse, students, outside tan, inside the 5 derivative is 0 and sine derivative is cos. Now after this, we have to convert fully in sine format. So secant square is what we have. So 5 plus 2 sine x over cos square. Basically, secant square is 1 by cos square. You know it very well. And what is the tan? Tan is a sine over cos. And this cos, 2 cos stay as it is. So this cos and this cos cancel out. And we are getting 5 plus 2 sine x whole square. After that, next plan is, so down in denominator, 5 plus 2 sine x. And okay, students, you know, when have 5 plus 3 plus 2, let's say, So 3 because it matches upper value copy, but 3 multiply with that. Same story here. We will take LCM, and LCM of this upper part is cos square. If I take cos square LCM, because cos square matches, so 5 plus 2 sine x, I'm copying from top the way I copied 5, minus. Now this cos square going to multiply with this 2. So 2 sine x times 2 cos square x. So this point is clear. Now criteria of whenever we have 3 over 2 by mean is a fraction up over 7. So slips, always slips. Slipping criteria, 7 will not go anywhere, but 3 will come down and 2 will come down as well. So 3 will come this level, 2 will come this level. This is called slipping, slips, okay? So same story here. This will come here and this will come down. And same time, what is the cos square value? 1 minus sine square, which he said already convert complete question in terms of sine. Now this is done. This is okay. This is okay. But what's the cos square value? 1 minus sine square value. So I'm going to finalize the answer now. Down denominator 1 minus sine square, I'm leaving as it is. 5 plus 2 sine x whole square. So 5 plus 2 sine x. This multiplies inside negative 2 sine x and positive 2 sine cube. And the final form is this cancelled. 5 plus 2 sine cube. Okay. Sine cube x over 1 minus sine square x and 5 plus all right. So 5 plus 2 sine x whole square. And this is my target. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. I hope so. The concept of question is very clear. And next part is saying show that there's no stationary point. Stationary point means I will put derivative equals to 0. So when I put derivative is equal to 0, what happens, students? So 0 is equals to this completely. Let me copy from here to save the time. This is clear. And according to plan, this completely multiply with 0 will finish automatically. 5 plus 2 sine cube is equal to 0. So sine x cube going to be subject, negative 5 over 2. And when I take a cube root of this, so this I will check it. What is a cube root? Negative 5 over 2. And take a cube root of this, which turned to be negative 1.357. And which is not possible. Reason, the highest value of sine and cos is a +1, and the lowest value is -1. So highest and sine and cos is +1 and -1, and in the middle. But above, no possibility, and below, no possibility. That is why this is going below -1. So we can say here, no stationary point. No stationary point. I hope so. The concept of the question is completely clear and completely question over. Question number 7, students, we have use the substitution this one and show this equal to this. And we need to find AB the values or constants. Students, topic is integration, but we will start from differentiation. U is equals to x squared negative 3. I will differentiate du over dx. 2 will come down and power 1 less. 3 becomes 0. Because I have to replace dx value, so this will go there and that will come down. So it means dx basically equals to du over 2x. All right. And I'm going to start. Basically 4x cube I have. And I can see clearly, or even this, can you see this totally matches? It matches, so I can write root of u and dx value is I'm replacing y du over 2x. This x will cancel, this power become 2 and this becomes 2. So then what I get finally, but I get a x square on the top, 2x square over root of u du. So x square, I will make a subject from here. So 3 will go on this side. So x square equals to u plus 3, which I'm going to replace. So 2 times 2 u plus 3 over root u. This is done. You can see it's totally matches. Only part left, limits left. So what I will do here, students, now I'll do limits also. Same substitution criteria I will use, students, here, but I will plug in first root 7. So first x value is equal to root 7. So u is equals to, due to square root will cancel out. We'll get 7 minus 3, we got a 4. So it means in the place of, because first it was root 7, so I can replace root 7 by 4. And upper limit is root 12. So let's see how we can convert it. Again, u is equals to x squared negative 3. I'm going to put root 12. So root 12 means u is equals to 12 minus 3. And I got 9 here. So lower limit is 4, upper limit is a 9. And I hope so I hope so the concept is very clear. And we have done the up till now the proving part done. And he said that find A and B. So I can say that A value is, I can write now, A value is 4, B value is 9 because he asked us. So we must mention these values. Okay, students, now we have to solve it. How we can do it? According to algebraic property, you know what is algebraic property? When two values add or subtract, like A plus B minus C over D, so we can split them. Splitting criteria is very clear. A by D plus B by D and minus C by D. So same criteria here. So I'm going to split. So 2u over root u separate plus 6 over root u separate and du. Okay, students, I'm going to first simplify as maximum. So what is the power of 1? So 1 minus half is half. So 1 minus half is 2 LCM, 2 minus 1 becomes half. That is why I'm writing half here. Whereas this root, this I will bring it up, I'll get negative half. The question is prepared for integration, and let's try to do it. So increase the power by 1, so 3 by 2 over 3 by 2. Increase the power by 1, so half over half. And limits are very clear, 4 to 9. And this will flip up. Okay, so this becomes 4 over 3 u to power 3 by 2. 3 by 2 you can write, u root u. For your information, half plus 1, 3 by 2. So u root u. And is a 12 root u. And now question is ready to simplify. Okay, so when I plug in 9, so 4 over 3 into 9 into 3. Why 3? Because the root of 9 is 3. And what about this? 12 into 3. Upper limit is done, minus. So 4 over 3 into 2, into 4 into 2. Why? What is the reason? Because when I plug in 4 here, it remains 4, but here 2 root of 2 is that. Okay. So plus 12 times 2, 2. And now we are ready to simplify. So if we check it in calculator, 3 cancel. Okay, and we can check it. And it is coming in our calculator 112 over 3 unit square, because it always give us area. I hope so the concept of the question is completely clear. Question number 8, students, we have express this whole thing in this form, where r is more than 0 and positive, alpha must be in first quadrant. Okay, and we need to find exact r value, but alpha 3 decimal places. So step number 1, we are bound to expand this first of all. So step number 1, what I'm going to do, 3 root 3, 3 root 3, and in the bracket I'm writing fundamental of sine. What is sine fundamental? I just repeat quickly. A plus B, what is the formula? So sine A cos B plus sine cos A and sine B. So same I'm going to apply here, A and B. So sine theta cos pi by 6 plus cos theta and sine pi by 6. Negative 2 sine theta. I hope so clear. Now I'm going to first simplify maximum. And what is a we can say here cos pi by 6, this is coming with us like a cos 30 and equal to root 3 by 2. So this I'm writing root 3 over 2. Okay, so this is a clear, and sine theta as it is. And what about this? This again same half. So sine half, sine 30 is a half, but cos 30 is root 3 by 2. I hope so clear. We have to memorize these values, students. Anyway, this part is clear. Now I'm going to multiply these values inside, and we root into root, multiply becomes same. So 3 3 is 9 over 2 sine theta. Okay, and plus 3 root 3 over 2 cos theta, negative 2 sine theta. But still we have two sines. So this coefficient and this coefficient, if we solve 9 over 2, negative 2. So 2 LCM 9 minus 4, we got a 5 by 2. I hope so the concept's clear. So 5 by 2 sine theta and positive 3 root 3 over 2 cos theta. I hope so, students, this part is clear. And I'm erasing fundamental law of sine. Okay, student, what to do now? I am going to put this equal to this. So it means basically I can show now this complete. Okay, here I'm writing is equals to this one. And again, fundamental law of sine. So sine theta cos alpha plus cos theta and sine alpha. But R is because multiplying outside, it will multiply both. I'm saving the time, I write like this. Okay, now I'm doing comparison or comparing both sides. So sine theta coefficient is this, and sine theta coefficient is this and this. So I'm getting here R cos alpha equal to 5 by 2. Same, cos theta, cos theta. So coefficient R sine and equal to that. So R sine alpha is equal to 3 root 3 over 2. Equation 1 and equation 2. So what is the way if I square them, both equation, and add them? So what I get left side, R square cos plus R square sine. It will look like this. And right hand side, right hand side, I will do 5 by 2 square plus 3 root 3 over 2 whole square. What is common from here? R square common. What left? Cos square plus sine square, that is 1. I'm writing directly R square now to save the time. Okay. Now, what about the other one? If you look at carefully, uh, other part, if you check it in this, in type in calculator directly, it give you 13 and R value is root 13. So I hope so. Our point is very clear. R, we got it. And this value R, I can copy is here or here. I'm putting in 1 root 13 cos alpha equal to 5 by 2. So cos alpha is 5 over 2 root 13. If I take cos inverse like this. So matter is only, but make sure on the top, if you look at carefully, pi forward pi. So we must need in radian. That's a very, very important. So we have to convert our calculator in radian mode. Is a very important. And if this check it is answers is turned to be 0.8046, but he said 3 dp. This I don't need. We will add. So 0.805. I hope so the concept is clear. And let me check finally. Yes. So it is not compulsory to put in this formula, but I'm going to put, which is very important for the next part of the question, which I'm writing now here. So I'm getting here, R value is root 13. And then we have a sine after theta and plus alpha, which is 0.805. So if you look at, if I show on top, so this value I have plug in. Theta plus alpha, done. And left side, I'm writing this as it is. So 3 root 3, 3 root 3 sine theta plus pi by 6. Let me recheck again. Yeah, minus 2 sine theta. So this expression is very important, and we have done it even. So this expression I will cut from here and I'll paste next page. Okay, here I'm pasting first of all. There's a very important, so I'm writing here by part 1. So by part A. And now he's asking that solve this equation. So if you look at carefully, students, this is, I've just zoom for you. So everything, this and if I compare them, so what he's doing, theta is replaced by 2x, theta is replaced by 2x. The remaining part is everything same. So what I will do, students, if I paste once again, same expression here, but I replace each theta each theta, I'm doing in different color. So by 2x, by 2x, by 2x. So now students, you can see that. So this is totally matches with the left side, correct? So I can say that this and this equals to each other. So I can say root 13 sine double x plus 0.805 is equal to root 6. And now I'm going to solve this one. So first of all, I have taken this complete as a beta. So sine beta, or I can write directly, beta is sine will go on the other side, sine inverse, but root 6 over root 13. Okay. So if I take a sine inverse, I'll get the angle 0.7468. But again, 3SF, I don't want, so I will add. It turns to be 7. Okay, I think this part is very clear, but must know it because sine, what's the sign here? Positive. So sine positive in first and second quadrant. And here 0.747 and also 0.747. So my first answer is this, second answer is this. Okay, so first again I'll bring back this beta value back here. I can say 2x plus 0.805 is equal to first value is with us 0.747. Second is pi minus 0.747. And we have to find answer in first two quadrants. So though we can go for second cycle even, what is second cycle? Second cycle means 2 pi plus this and 2 pi plus this. So just sake of, I just write it, and then I will see which is, I think fourth answer is very big, maybe we'll not get it. So I just add in this, just sake of understanding and for confirmation of angle, or sorry, answer. So this will subtract and 2 will divide, same process. This will subtract and 2 will divide, and lastly, subtract and 2 divide. So answer number 1, which I'm checking, is minus 0.805 because this is subtracting and divided by 2, and which is giving us negative answer. Repeat again, 0.747 minus 0.805. What answer is turned to be divided by 2? So we are getting 0.029, which naturally not possible, out of range. And now pi minus 0.747 and then minus 0.805 and divided by 2. So we are getting 0.795. Next answer is 2 pi plus 0.747 minus 0.805 and divided by 2. I'm getting 3.11. And pi value is basically, if you look at carefully, pi value is 3.1415. So it's very clear. So this answer is coming in the range. And if we check it, the third answer even, so I will show you that third answer even, fourth, sorry. So what is that answer? Because these are principal angles, I added 2 pi here, 2 pi here. If I add 2 pi in the next answer, what happens then? 2 pi plus pi minus 0.747. So I added 2 pi in this also. Let's calculate this. And 2 pi plus pi minus 0.747. Then I bring it this value there, minus 0.805 and divided by 2. So my fourth answer, 3.94, which is naturally more than pi. So our final answers are 2 only, 0.795 and 3.11 radians. I hope so. The concept of the question is completely clear. Question number 9, students, we have. And question number 9, it has given two lines. You can see line L1, line L2. And he mentioned that find A if the perpendicular. So now, students, we know the criteria. We have three possibilities. If A dot B is equals to 0, it means angle is 90 degree. If A dot B is equals to positive answer, theta is less than 90. And if A dot B is negative, theta is more than 90 obtuse. So current situation, we have perpendicular, we must use 90-degree criteria. And after lambda and mu, these are called directions. I must use directions only. So I'm writing here 1, 2, -3 dot 2, 3a is equals to 0. I have taken the coefficients, okay, and 2 ones are 2 and 6 and -3a. And now so 3 I'm keeping it here and 8 goes on other side. So negative, negative cancel and 8 value become A value is 8 over 3. This is a condition number 1 in case if they are perpendicular. Now he's saying they are intersecting criteria. What we have, we convert both line in standard form. So I'm writing here standard form. So here I'm writing standard form of line 1. Here I'm writing standard form line number 2. How to get it 2 from here and lambda from here, like I coefficients. 1 from here and 2 lambda from here, 1 plus 2 lambda. 4 from here and -3 lambda. So 4 minus 3 lambda. Same way, I'll get 3 from here, 2 mu. So 3 plus 2 mu, -1 plus 3 mu, and 5 plus a mu. Now we have to make three equations. Basically, this equals, so this equal, equal, and equal. So we get a three equations. 2 plus lambda is equal to 3 plus 2 mu. 1 plus 2 lambda is equals to -1 plus 3 mu. And 4 minus 3 lambda is equal to 5 plus a mu. Okay, we are getting three equations from here, students. Okay. So number 1, lambda minus 2 mu is equals to 1. Equation number 1. Then again, second one is 2 lambda minus 3 mu is equals to -2. Equation number 2. Then -3 lambda negative a mu is equals to 1. I got three equations. Students, you can see clearly. Now, what is the way to do the question from here onwards? Because ultimate target is to get the A value. So how we can do the A value? Best way, on the top two equations, there are no A involved. So try to solve them simultaneously and get the mu and lambda value and plug in third one we get inshallah. So how we can do it, students? This lambda without 2 and here 2. So top equation multiply with the -2, or you can say one equation multiply with the 2 and subtract from equation 2. So let's try to multiply whole into 2. So 2 lambda minus 4 mu is equals to 2. And the lower equation I'm copying as it is. And signs must change because negative sign. Must change, must. I got a negative mu is equals to 4. Or mu value is turned to be -4. This is done. Now, students, I'm going to plug in this value in any one equation, plug in the top one. So lambda -2 into -4 is equal to 1, and lambda is turned to be -7. Now, student, what I'm going to do, I'm going to plug in the third one. So put in third. So negative 3 lambda minus a mu is equals to 1. And negative 3 lambda value is minus 7. And mu value is minus 4. So we got a 21 from here. Positive 4a is equal to 1. So 4a becomes negative 20 and a value becomes negative 5. I hope so. The concept of this part is also clear. Next part we have, students, we have given here, find the value of a, the acute angle. Acute means, it means dot product is a positive. And he's saying L1, L2 equal to that. So angle is acute. So first of all, I will take this angle as a theta. Bring cos or inverse on this side. I will get cos theta equals to 5/14. And this is clear. And now I'm going for the line directions. I need both line directions. Line directions are what we have, as I said before. So these two are called line directions. I will take from here both line directions, and these line directions are important. After lambda and mu, I will take from here. And I'll paste here. So just sake of understanding, I just tell you what is the formula basically we have. Let me write formula, then I will write the values. Formula is direction 1 dot direction 2 equal to magnitude of the first direction into magnitude of second into cos of theta. Okay, this I got from here. B1 dot B2 is not a hard to understand from where I got this one. And now students, this I'm writing now here. So is equals to magnitude of this I'm writing here, which is very clear. 1 square is 1, 2 square 4, and 3 square 9. And what about the magnitude of this? 2 square 4, and 3 square is 9, and a square. Into cos theta value is 5/14. And dot product, student, the values multiply with the corresponding position values. I'm getting 2, I'm getting 6, I'm getting 3a. Here 10 on root 14 I get from here. What about this? 13 plus a square and 5/14. Okay, now students, what to do? This 14 I can multiply. Okay, first I can rearrange even. So this I got 8. Okay, I'm saving my time and just mention here 6 plus 2 is 8. 8. Okay, after this, what I'm going to do, I can do squaring both sides. When I square both sides, so here I get 8 minus 3a whole square. Square of this number, I get 14 only. Square of this, I get a 13 plus a square without root. Square of this number is 25. And here I get 196, or I can write 14 to power 2 because this 14 will cancel power 2. So now students, I'm close and how to do it. This 14, one left will multiply here, will become this format. And here I'm using squaring identity. And what squaring identity? First term square, negative 2 into first term into second term plus second term square. On the other end, 25 outside, and we can expand the second squaring identity. Apply here. 13 whole square plus 2 into 13 times 2a square and plus sorry. Okay. Yeah, sorry. Here no squaring identity because this is I can see here there's no power 2. Here power 2 we have. So I'm leaving this as it is. Sorry to I'm just going wrong direction, but now understood. So this is done. Now, students, what to do if I check it? 14 outside, inside 64, 6 8s are 48, and 9a square, and 25 times 2, 13, giving us 325 plus 25a square. Now I'm multiplying 14 times to 64, 896. 48 times to 14, 672a. And 14 times to 9, 126a square. And these two values, I bring it here. So from 126, subtract 25. I get 101a square. And this negative 672a alone, and these two numbers I will simplify. 896 minus 325. So it turns to be plus 571. I hope so. Equation is done. But now what we have to find it? So we have to apply quadratic formula. Negative b plus and minus b square minus 4a into c by 2a. Minimum this step you have to show, and after that, when you type in calculator or use mode function of calculator, and you can check it and answer. There are two answers that we're getting. One answer is turned to be is 1, and second answer is 571 over 101. So I hope so the concept of the question is very clear, and we have done even third part. So question is completely done. Question number 10, students, we have a constant a such that this integration sign we have given, function given, and we have to show this connection. So if you can see there, two functions are multiplying, so we will do by parts. So integration by parts. Whenever two functions multiply, and how we can do it? U and V. So U copy V integration minus a big sign of integral, and then dx will here. Again, V integration I must write. Times to differentiation of U function. So I hope so the formula is very clear. I'm going to use get ready, and according to late property, L-A-T-E, late, E for exponential, T for trigonometry, A for algebra, L for logarithm. From top to down, top is V, down is U. So that is why I will take exponential as V, and algebra is down U. So I'm writing here U, and writing here V. So first of all, I'm writing U copy. You can see U copy. Integration of exponential function done. Minus a big sign of integral, just sake of understanding, I write dx and equals to 6. Okay. Again, integration of v function times 2 differentiation of u function. So I hope so, students, the point is very clear. Now we are going to do it. And limit is 0 to L, plug in at the end. What is this integration, students? You know, first of all, okay, I'm doing a rough work so we can save our time. So what is integration of e to power half x? First, we make it copy and divide it by the power derivative. It will flip up. It will give 2 times to e to power half x. So this is done. So this I'm using now here and here. So 2 times to e to power half x. Again, 2 times e to power half x into 1, because x derivative is 1. And dx must be there equal to 6. Okay, now last step. Okay, this formula, if you leave it or you erase it, no problem. Okay, I'm leaving for a while. Okay, if I can leave it here for you, 2x e to power half x and negative. This 2 goes outside e to power half x dx equal to 6. Now, students, I'm going to plug in, this is done. And what is this integration? 2. And this 2 and 2, 4. So we get a 4 e to power half x. And now I'm putting limits 0 to a. And this is my ultimate target. So I think I have to erase this. Okay. So I'm going to plug in every x upper by a. A. Done. Now minus sign and plug in every x by 0. Okay. And ultimate target is this one, to make a subject. So from here to a e to power half a. Wait a minute. 4 e to power half a. Positive 4, because something to power 0 is 1. So this 4 will go on the other end. We get a 2 and divided by 2 later on, or I just do working because, okay. And one more thing, you can see there's only exponential 1. So if I take common is better. So I'm taking here 2 common, and exponential half a common. So I'm getting here a negative 2. That's it. And plus 4, 4 goes on the other side and giving us 2. And now this 2 and this 2 can be cancelled. Now I got a 1 here in e to power half a, in the bracket a minus 2. This will go division because I need a negative power, and that is why I divided, and then I brought it up e to power negative half a. Here a minus 2, here a minus 2, and 2 will go on the other side, and proved. Let me show once again. Yes, it's done. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Part A is done. So let's go for the next part. He's saying verify by A lies between 2.2 and 2.4. I have to go back and I have to copy this statement. This statement I have to copy, which I will use because we have proved. Okay, so I'm putting this here same. All right. What is method, students? We have two choices: bring a here or bring both values left side. No problem at all. And when I bring it after that, we give this function any name. So for example, I call f of a is e to power negative half a positive 2 negative a. I brought a on the other side. Now, how many a's replaced by 2.2? So 2.1 minute. Let me copy it and paste. Okay. Now I'm starting. So first of all, I'm putting 2.2, 2.2, and 2.2. Then 2.4, 2.4, and 2.4. And I'm going to type in calculator. This is you have to do it carefully, and we have to see what values comes. So first of all, negative 1 over 2 into 2.2 exponential to power plus 2 and minus 2.2. My first answer is turned positive 0.133. Same way, students, I'm going to check the second one. Second answer, I'm getting negative 0.0988. And when sign changes, the rule as sign changes. So root lies between 2.2 and 2.4. Basically, if I just show in a quick time, a rough idea, so you can understand. Graph is just assume is this, and 2.2 here, and 2.4 is here. For 2.2, I'm having positive value, and from 2.4, I have negative value of the y. So that is why this point is called the root or answer. And you can see intersection point. So it means one positive and one negative. So this is the concept behind, I hope so, the got idea. And now, student, what is the next? Use iterative formula based on part A, determine a 2dp, giving answer, every answer 4dp, but final answer 2dp. So top equation, I'm going to take it as it is, but how to convert it? How to convert, 1 minute. How to convert it? Here, I will write n plus 1 as a subscript, and here I write n. This is a criteria. Left-hand side always n plus 1, right-hand side always n. And now I will start. Sometime initial value is given by him, is given. If sometime not given, then take average of these two numbers. So answer is lies between these two numbers. So A1 value is 2.3. I'm going to plug in. So when I plug in n value as a 1, so here I get 1 plus 1 giving us 2. Here negative 1 over 2, A1, and A1 is 2.3. So here I'm putting 2.3 and positive 2, which I'm going to type in calculator, and I will get the answer. All right. Okay. So what is a negative 1 over 2 power times 2.3? And that is the power of exponential. And plus 2. I'm getting here 2.3166. Now, student, first I plug in 1, now I plug in 2. When I plug in 2 here, 2 plus 1 gave us 3. And negative half an, so I get a a2, and that a2 is this is going a2 in the bracket here. So 2.3166 plus 2. I hope so, students, you understanding well. And now I'm going to type it. And negative 0.5 times 2 answer. My next answer is turned to be 2.3140. I hope so. Point is very clear. And then if I plug in 3, so 3 plus 1 give us 4. So I think students understanding. Okay. And when I check it, I'm getting answer 2.3144. You see, this is a 2dp start matching, and he said 2dp. And no need to go further. So A value is 2.31, because this digit is going to be smaller and smaller as I proceed. So it means no need to add. Okay, if this number is going bigger, so I will add 1, make it 2. So I hope so the concept of the question is completely clear. Question number 11, students, we have here a fungal disease is affected some of the trees in a forest. The fraction of the trees affected after T years denoted by X. So a rate of increase of X is proportional to the product of the fraction of the trees affected and not affected. And explain why we can express this. All right. First of all, students, affected are X. First of all, do you know total trees are all given, not given? So not given, so full will deal as 100%. 100% is called 100 by 100, so it returns to 1. So when you talk about affected are X. So what are not affected? So we can say 1 because total 1, so 1 minus X. So I hope so you got a point. And that is why we can say here, so dx over dt is proportional to product of affected and unaffected. And then we can finally remove the proportional sign and write here K. And I hope so the point is clear. So this is proved. Part number 2, students, he is saying when disease is first detected, okay, 1/4 of trees are affected. So it means I'll say that time is 0, X is 1/4. And 2 years later, after 1/3 of trees are affected. So when time is 2, so X is equals to 1/3. So these two pairs will help us to solve the question, solve differential equation to find number of trees at a time when a disease is not as a first effect detected until the time the 3/4 of trees are affected. So we need to find time when X is what 3/4 affected. So I'm starting from here, get ready. So first of all, cross multiply. So dx is equals to kx 1 minus x into dt. Because we can make x subject or is not a problem here. So I bring this both x values down. Make a separation of variables. K dt. Okay. Now, first of all, I will do partial fraction. So 1 over x times to 1 minus x equal to a over x plus b over 1 minus x. I call this equation number 1. Okay. Now multiply whole equation with the left-hand side denominator. So when I multiply with the same, it will cancel. I will get a 1. So this will cancel x. I will get a times to 1 minus x. And this will totally cancel and we get a bx. So first of all, I'm going to plug in this 0. When I plug in 0, I'm going to replace whole equation. Then I will plug in this 0. I will get x1. So two options, x0 and x1. So I'm going to put first of all x0. When I plug in x0, students, 1 equals, put a 0 here. So I got a 1a and 0. So a value is turned to be 1. And when I put x value 1, so 1 minus 1 is 0. So 1 equal to 0a and plus b. So student, I hope so clear. Or you can do compare coefficients also, both sides. Okay. After this, what I will do, I replace path back here and these equation back here. So put in 1. So when I plug in this value 1 and 1 and going there back, so 1 over x plus 1 over 1 minus x dx equals to k times to dt. I hope so this part is very clear. Now students, what to do integrating both sides? Okay, when I integrate both sides, 1 by x, this alone Here 1 by 1 minus x dx, and here k, right, inside or outside, no problem. But what is this derivative? This derivative 1 available on top, no problem at all. But this derivative is -1, I need -1, not available on top. I will introduce negative 1 outside and negative 1 inside, because negative, negative, positive, so no effect will come. Function, what is the rule we have? If you know it very well, function in denominator, its derivative in the numerator, and a power of function is 1. So answer is log of function. I'm going to use two places here. So log of x and negative log of 1 minus x equal to k, and it is cancel, we get a t, because integration of dt is 1, sorry, t. So plus c. Now, students, I'm going to plug in this data. He has given us time 0 x1 by 4. So I'm putting here time 0 x1 by 4. So I'm shifting this equation, but you need a lot of work. So I'm shifting it here. Parameters are t0, which I'm going to put now here. When t0, x is 1 over 4. Second parameter is when time is 2, x is 1 over 3. And lastly, we have to find time is question mark when 1 is 3/4. So 3/4. Let me check 3/4 or what? Yeah, 3/4. Okay. So let's start. Just once again, let me check again. Yeah, confirm is a 3/4. Okay. So let's try to do it. So students, when I plug in 1 by 4, 1 by 4 here, and when I plug in 1 by 4, it's turned to be 1 minus 1 over 4, 3/4, and 0 and c. So if we check it carefully, so 1/4 divided by, yeah, 0.25 divided by 0.75, same thing. And we are getting here log of 1 by 3. So here I can open it where log of 1 minus log of 3 is equal to c. But log of 1 is 0. So I got a c value, finally, negative ln 3, which I'm going to plug in back here. So this equation 2, put in 2. So I'm getting log of x minus log of 1 minus x, kt, and negative ln 3. So I have used one pair only, and I'm going to use second pair. So I'm using here put t equals to 2 and x value 1 over 3 to get a k value. So when I plug in 3 here, so I get ln 1 over 3, and 1 minus 1 over 3 is becoming 2 over 3. And here I got a 2k and negative ln 3. And what about this left side? If you check it, it's turned to be half, log of half. Log of half, once again, let me check once again. And is it 1/3 or not? Because the first, 1/3, correct, okay. Just sake of clarity, because, okay. So I'm getting here, students, this, if we open it, log of 1 minus log of 2, log of 1 is 0. So this goes there. We get a ln 3 minus ln 2. So this turned to be k value. There's a negative sign, and whenever, so a log of 3 up and 2 down. So log of 3 by 2. And this 2 divides, so 2 coming there, half. So this value I'm going to replace in equation number 2. What I'm writing here, put in 2. So I'm getting log of x minus log of 1 minus x e to k value. This totally goes there. And c value we have already. So half log of 3 by 2 times 2t. And c value we have minus log of 3. So final expression, I got it, alhamdulillah. But now what we have to do, replace x 3 by 4 and try to get t value. So I'm going to put x value 3/4. Uh, so when I place 3/4 here and 1 minus 3/4 give us 1/4. So half log of 3 by 2 times 2t. Done. What is the left side? So if I check it, uh, so what we are getting here, 3, 3 divided by 4, divided by 1 divided by 4. We are getting like 3, ln 3 comes from here. And equals to half logarithm 3 by 2 times 2t, negative 3. This goes there and I get what? 2 log of 3 is equals to 1 over 2 log of 3 by 2 into t. Now this totally divides there and I get a t value. So let me check. 2 times 2 log of 3, or I can say so log of 3 and dividing by log of 1.5 you can say, or 3, no problem. And we are getting here 10.838, which is the nearest year is 11 years. So I hope so. The concept of the complete question is clear. So that's it. Paper is completely done. And best of luck for your upcoming exam. Best way is reattempt if you're getting some mistakes. So you have to retry those questions. And best of luck once again. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa